Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the new series called The Migration from Gabon to the United States. Now, before I begin, make sure to subscribe to support my ancestral journey. For most of my life, I knew I had African roots, but I didn't know where my story truly began. Like many people in the Americas and the Caribbean, I knew only fragments. Names changed, borders changed, and centuries passed. But through DNA and historical research, I discovered that my paternal lineage traces back to Gabon, on the west coast of Central Africa. Before there were ships, before families were separated, before generations were scattered across the world, there were people, there were communities, there was culture, and there was home. Today, we are going back to the beginning. Long before European ships arrived on the coast of West Central Africa, the land we know today as Gabon was already rich with life. Dense rainforests covered much of the region. Rivers flowed through the interior, and communities thrived by fishing, farming, hunting, and trade. Many ethnic groups called this land home, including the Fang, Mieni, Kota, Tsogo, and Punu peoples. Families lived in villages, respected their elders, and passed down traditions through storytelling. Music, dance, and oral history connected generations. People understood the importance of community. They celebrated births, honored ancestors, and maintained a deep respect for nature. For centuries, these societies developed their own identity long before colonial powers drew borders on maps. To the north and south of present-day Gabon stood a powerful African kingdom. One of them was the kingdom of Luango, which flourished between the 16th and 19th century. The kingdom was known for trade networks and skilled craftsmanship. Communities exchanged ivory, copper, salt, and cloth. Leaders governed through systems built on family ties and tradition. These were organized societies with laws, customs, and culture. Contrary to what many people were taught growing up, Africa was not a land without civilization waiting to be discovered. It was home to thriving nations and diverse peoples. And somewhere among those communities lived men and women whose descendants would one day be scattered across the Atlantic, including some of my own ancestors. Life centered around family and community. Stories were passed down from one generation to the next. Music hosted celebrations, marriages, and ceremonies. Drums communicated messages and brought people together. Many communities believed in a creator and honored their ancestors. Spiritual life was woven into everyday life. Parents taught their children values like respect, hard work, hospitality, and responsibility. The names of our ancestors may have been lost through history, but their traditions, wisdom, and resilience left a mark that survived across centuries. When I received my ancestry results and discovered connections to Gabon, I realized something profound. My story didn't begin in the Dominican Republic. It didn't begin in the United States. It didn't begin with me. My story stretches back through generations and across continents. Somewhere in those forests and villages were men and women who laughed, worked, raised children, and dreamed of the future. Not knowing that hundreds of years later, one of their descendants would be sitting in America, speaking into a microphone and trying to remember them. And perhaps that is why this journey means so much to me. Because ancestry isn't just about percentages, it's about the people. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. In our next episode, we will explore one of the darkest chapters in history: the forced migration of millions of Africans across the Atlantic. We will look at the ports of West Central Africa, the Kingdom of Luango, and how the slave trade forever changed the destiny of countless families. But before there were ships, there was home. Remember, our roots may be hidden, but they are never truly lost. My name is Michael Reynoso, and this is the African Latino. Peace and blessings, everyone.